Welcome back, welcome back. I hope I got some time for this one. Not too much anyway. Just had a nice little revelation about myself. Um, Yin and yang, right? Two separate things that are united in the same circle, you know? If you're good in a good world, you're a good man. But if the world's bad and you're good, then you're a fucking bad guy in their eyes. You're a problem. And I'm listening to one of my favorite instrumentals from Division 2. Shout out, homies. The Rogue Agent shit. And as soon as it says Rogue Agent, I'm like, I thought right away to an old video. Oh, what was it? Leveling Up or some shit? My King Solomon video. And in that video, I remember I had a collection of movies I used to have, and I had some movie called The Rogue, Star Wars movie or some shit, and I grabbed the movies. Like everything I do, I don't plan doing shit. I just do things, but it's a plan, almost, sorta. Like my father, he makes me do things. So I picked the movie up because I'm listening to the Solomon speech or something, and listening to that is what made me pick it up and try to show people, like, if you join the Lord, you're a rogue. The world don't like you. In the Bible, it literally says, leave the world behind. The enemies of the Lord are people that are lovers of the world. And I said, oh, so that's why the hate and animosity and the non-stop being hunted by fucking weirdos and all types of shit. I finally understand now why it's like this. Because there's so many evil people. If you're not evil, you're a wicked ass nigga that wishes you could be like them niggas above you. You get it? And I ain't talking about, rich, middle class, and lower. Shit rolls downhill. You ever hear that? So does the way you think. The way these motherfuckers up there think, every common motherfucker in the world thinks. I should be a billionaire for nothing. You get it? I should just be. I shouldn't have to work hard. God said we could have the world. No, God said, Adam, you're gonna fucking work to the day you die, nigga. You wanna eat? You're gonna work. So, it's really strange to realize I'm the bad guy. But I'm not the bad guy. The world's just shitty. And there's so many bad people. And there's so many others that you're good. But if you can get 3 months to be on the other side, you'll take it. You'll take it. If you can get 10 years doing whatever the fuck you want, you can't get in trouble for it. Most of you people will take it. You know how I know? Most of the retards are where they are is because they attempt it. Because they think in their mind, I can get away with it. They got away with it. You're not them. You're not them. And see, I realized that a long time ago in my life. I realized I can't be a drug dealer because I'm not willing to sell a lot of drugs, because I know if I sell hardcore drugs to people, their minds and bodies will break apart. And the more rich I get, the more my neighborhood will be like that. And if I'm gonna live somewhere, it's not around a bunch of fucking junkies, you get it? What's the point in living in zombie land? And you're rich. What's the fucking point? You know? You can't just move away like the gangsters. A lot of you niggas don't realize you don't have covers. You don't know nothing about getting a day job. You don't know nothing about being loyal to a woman that has a job so you can go legit. So you'll get all that money, you'll destroy your fucking people, and then you're stuck living around it. And when one of them clip your ass off because you the big dog, you niggas is complaining. Well, you reap what you sow. Oh yeah, my father said that. You know, if you make a bunch of zombies, well, you got to get what zombie makers get. You know, it's like The Walking Dead. You know, you're not Rick. Most of you are not Rick. You're that guy with that fucking bat. As soon as the lights go out, your morals go right to the wayside. You know? As soon as you're hungry, as soon as there's more of them laughing at you, saying, you believe in being good? You hear this fucking cornball? You want to do what? You want to follow the 10 Commandments? Oh, this pussy. What are you, a Jesus freak? Like fucking Denzel said in Training Day. What are you, a fucking Jesus freak? No. I'm just not you. Not the 90% of the world that wish they could be evil. Just to have it good. And not even really have it good. Most of you just want to sit around and fucking do nothing. That's the thing that pisses me off mostly. That's what makes me want to join the other side. I would join the other side to help the other side. You know? Like, you do wicked shit and make sure your bloodline, your family, your neighborhood. See, a lot of people don't get this. If you want to protect your family, then you need a good community, right? And everyone's not going to get rich and move away, no matter how. You get it? A lot of people, they have to be around. If you have a crazy environment because you're the guy that's building it, when one of the maniacs take your fucking daughter because they're so junkied up, they don't know that's your daughter. They don't know you're the strongest guy in the world. They just see a victim, like you seen them as victims. You see, that's what my father says, you reap what you sow. Or some wild fucking shootout. Next thing you know, your daughter gets hit, your son gets hit fucking in the head. He has nothing to do with none of that. He doesn't even do anything bad. He's just hanging out in high school. But you're his father, and you reap what you sow. You know? Doesn't happen to everybody. But I'm starting to see my father taking vengeance. And he is working niggas into the ground. And I've already watched it myself. This is why I choose to be on the other side. Because I was on that side. I was born in that shit. You know? You don't get angry like I get angry at the dumb bad people. They want to do these. You don't get mad like that unless you've been there. Unless you had that same mind state. That's what gets me so angry. Because I remember what it's like to think like a child. And it's only about me. And it's only about right now. See, a man always thinks about the future. Why? Because you can't control things. You can't control everything in the future. So all you could do is prepare for losses. And that's it. See, you other niggas, you don't like to fucking lose. You are pay to play to win ass niggas. And, hey, ain't nothing wrong with that in certain aspects, you know what I mean? You're trying to fucking show your wife you're fucking the best man she could pick. So you get a nice car and the nicest jewelry and you show off. And you're like, look, man, these niggas ain't got nothing on me. Hey, if you do that, that's pay to play, bro. But if you ain't being a shitty ass person about it, hey, that's what real men do. Niggas lie to you and say, nah, men don't pay to play. Yo, dog, no woman want a broke ass nigga. No woman accepts a man just for what you are. Regular. You have to be something for her to choose you. You get it? You have to be a little more than the other guys. So we always have to give something. So but what I mean to pay to play is a lot of men. All right, what did I say this morning? I'm walking. We can get off that subject. We can get a little morality, a little less than I was thinking. I said, women have been so tricked for so long. There's so many women that give their bodies to men for money, period. You're prostituting. You can call it dating. You can call it, You don't want to be with not one of them. You've already decided the moment you even spoke to them, you can spend money on me. That's the same thing as a hoe. A hoe says, you can give me your money, I can do sexual things with you, but be with you? Nah, you weak, dog. You corny. You ain't got enough money. Whatever the case may be. You know, that's why in the Bible there's no such thing as dating. Because that leads to harlotry. Once a woman starts getting in their head, men give you things for sex. Then they don't believe they give you things because they love you. You get it? And then the next generation grows up and they're like, there's no such thing as love. There's only, I see women give men things, and then they get that paper or the shoes or the car or the right? And then I said to myself, and then women complain and say there's no such thing as love, I'm more than this, and I'm da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, you sound the horns, you are. But you allowed the world to take your morality away and make you believe you can, because you can. My father said everybody has free will, you know? So even my father said, I gave you free will. But the devil said, do whatever you want to do. My father said, I didn't make like rules. I made a reality, and your body and your mind is affected by that reality. Whatever you eat in that reality, whatever you see in that reality, whatever you breathe, whatever you listen to is going to affect you. And then that's going to change what decisions you make. And you're going to do what the fuck you want to do. And the Lord's like, listen, you don't have to listen to me, but, you know, when you're 35, 40 and you want to be loved, and then you really figure out it's not every man that doesn't love you. You don't know how to let a fucking man love you. A man actually loving you disgusts you. You're like, you're soft. You're fucking soft. This nigga's talking about how are you feeling today? Nigga, I need some money and shit. My feelings, you can make my feeling change right now. Give me something that I want. Give me something. And you can know how I feel because you make me feel happy when you give me. You get it? Instead of, you ain't happy because you're alive. You ain't happy because of all the things you already got. You ain't happy. It's never ending. Everything else has. What about men? Like women, do you ever think about that? What the fuck makes a man happy? And it's not you guys. 90% of you're just sex. I ain't gonna say 90%, but a lot of women are just sex. And you complain about it and say, men ain't shit. No, you don't and never tried to have a relationship. So how is any man that wants to be with a woman, how's he gonna be with you? Relationship things are boring to you. You get it? Being in a house with a man all day, nah, you're not trying to hear that shit. You don't want to stay home. A man telling you we got to keep this money right now, nah, I don't want to hear it. We ain't spending that. You're going to look at him like, it's my money. I fucking work. What are you talking about? We got bills to pay. We got a fucking kid. You're talking about I'm going to buy a fucking dress. Might be getting put out tomorrow because you're not a man. You're not thinking of the future. You're thinking he's going to take care of my fucking future. Well, let the nigga that takes care of your future worry about the future then. You see how that works? Now, I may be wrong in some ways because there's a lot of you women that take care of yourself, so I don't want to just, all women ain't blah, 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 blah. There's women that are taking care of themselves way better than men are. So let's not get that twisted. But a lot of women seem to, waking up at that 40, around 35, 40, I'll wake up to realizing even if you got everything you want. I learned that from Kevin Samuels. I've seen it in the broke world myself, I live around, everyone sees women, they just don't talk to them or give a fuck. So they don't know why she has that sad ass look on her face, Because times is hard. It ain't 10, 20 years ago, and them fucking bills keep going up, and your job that you had, it ain't enough no more, They start realizing why grandma and grandpa stayed together. and why grandma had to work and grandpa worked too. You know? They start realizing those things actually, it's regular life. It's just real. The dream life of, I gotta get a husband and then I lay up and do nothing all day. That's for fucking rich people. You get it? That's for rich people. And stop it. Let's get on to men, morally, sexually. As a man, we're taught the same fucking goofy shit. You gotta go soil your oats. Now, I'm not gonna say a man. Now, ladies, I know you're not gonna understand this. I'm not gonna say a man should never have sex before he's married. I usually would, and until I don't know what training they did. There had to be some training, something. Because women, regardless of whatever, want to be pleased sexually, period. Doesn't matter if there was virgins back then. Other women talk about how good this guy is and my husband's doing cartwheels. So the next woman's gonna be like, well, my husband just fucking pounds me. He just holds me down and goes to work for 5 minutes. I thought that was sex. And they're like, what? Nah. You get it? So regardless, women will always figure out, but for a man to be that, it's like basketball, baby. You gotta get some practice. You know what I mean? So, unfortunately, maybe they were right when we should just marry each other and get our practice in. But, who am I to say anything? It's still difficult for a man because a man has